sa kapakiyasan, awit sa kalampusan, nindut paminawon sa karangkong gitara.
Songs of pure innocence and simplicity, of one's beautiful past, the days of our youth. These are the message of Eugene Tan's compositions, mga Awit Ni Eugene Tan. 12 songs, all in Cebuano, composed by Eugene himself.
Eugene, tell me about your album. What motivated you to come up with this? What inspired you to come up with the CD album?
Actually, I have no plans of having an album, but my friend, he's a person from Australia. He's a Cebuano, but he's now an Australian citizen. He asked me if I could come up with 12 Cebuano songs so that he can produce it. Well, myself, I have no means of financially producing an album because the reason is the cost. But he said that he would shoulder the cost being the producer, so that's why it came out an album.
Produced by Ben Oinay, another Cebuano songwriter now based in Australia. The raw tracks were first recorded at Hilig Music Studio in Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu. The tracks were later sent to Australia for final post-production.
Are these all Cebuano compositions, pure Cebuano?
Yes, actually Cebuano. And the purpose of the album is just to make sure that to preserve the Cebuano language at its purest form. So there is no, what they say, Cebuano language that is being mongrelized. Well, actually, all the songs are different types of songs, and it relates to your everyday life. Like, for example, if you get angry, there's a song about that. If you fall in love, there's a song about that. And if you like people, you like to go with a person and you can't even say what you want to say, there's a song about that as well.
Eugene Tan's love affair with music began when he was young. Influenced by his musically gifted family and relatives who honed his talent, he began writing songs and joined songwriting competitions. Today, Eugene Tan is one of Cebu's sought-after and multi-awarded songwriters.
Before I was a merchant marine officer, I used to be a seaman, and then later on I tried not to, just like other people, they said you're like a fish if you're a seaman, you don't survive in land. So I tried to do myself to not to go back to the sea and survive on land. Well, actually I don't have any formal music training at all. Sorry. Well, because I was just influenced by my aunties. When I was young, I used to hear them singing, I used to hear them listening to old songs in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And I think that what influenced me, that because what you say, what comes in goes out, right? So I tried to develop my skills in music. And I was even offered a teaching job for a music class in a school, but I declined because I don't have any formal training to show them a paper. A melody comes up, then you have to remember the melody and record it, and then you put words into it. But sometimes if you see a situation wherein you want to write something about that situation, then you can just write it down, put the melodies later. Well, actually, I'm just thinking, like, for example, I'm standing in a department store. I see people, and then I see a situation wherein it comes to mind that, oh, this situation is very good. I'd like to write a song about it. So that draws my attention and inspiration.
What was your first award-winning composition?
Well, actually, I made it. I made in the finals, and also as a second prize. But the most important thing that I consider as one of the most masterpieces that I did was a song in 2010 or 2012. I forgot. It's a title Ulan, and that was my first composition that made it to the grand prize. And I wrote the lyrics, I wrote the melody. So that's one of the best feat of my life.
And the rest is history.
Christmas is true.
Kung kabatan-unan, basta mo bunok ang ulan, kalipay kong hilabihan, magdagan-dagan sa kadalanan, magpatungod sa sandayong, sa among mga silingan, aron ko matagamtaman.
Despite all the accolades, Eugene is rooted on the ground. He now devotes his time in the church, sharing his talent to their music ministry.
Most of the successful singers in the U.S. came from a church choir, so a church singer. So I think that's one of the things that you need to do. You have to serve and use your voice to help promote the hymns and gospel or songs of the Lord.
Eugene Tan, Cebu's pride, truly a Cebuano.
Thank you very much, Eugene, and I hope we can make beautiful music together again, hopefully in the future here in my side of town. It's an honor.
Thank you so much.
Sa matag ulan na dunay pait ug tangkis nga kagahapong mahinung